Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. Should you hire a lawyer when you have no assets or kids? That's a very common question. People actually call us to ask us, should we hire you? It sounds odd, but the truth of the matter is we are nothing if not transparent, and we will tell people. I personally have told people, look, you'll save yourself $3,000 if you do this instead of this. And while it is true that the way we keep the lights on in this place is by having people hire us and engage us in their legal conflicts, the truth of the matter is sometimes it's not necessary, and sometimes not in the best interest of the client to do it, or not in the best interest at that moment. Sometimes it's better to defer that battle down the road. So these are things that you've got to look at. Now, if you have no kids, that means there's no custody, there's no parenting time, there's no support issues. Okay, so we've eliminated a lot of that drama. What if you have no assets? Do you need a lawyer with no kids and no assets? Well, I don't know. You may or may not. Even though there are no assets and no kids, you might still need a lawyer. Why? Well, maybe there's a lot of liabilities and we're trying to figure out who gets stuck with the bill. That could be a reason to have a lawyer. You may spend some money on a lawyer and it may cost you $3,000 or $4,000 to get a lawyer and there's no assets and no kids, but you got $60,000 of credit card bills that he ran up after the separation. You don't want to get stuck with 30 grand. You're going to need someone to advocate that position, to perhaps give the court a briefing on it, argue the point so that you make sure that you don't get stuck with that. So that may be an issue. Another issue that there may be, even though you have no assets and no kids, there may be issues of spousal support. There may be alimony issues. You can have a marriage that goes 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 years, no kids. The parties are basically in a situation they've rented an apartment, they have borrowed furniture, they've never really accumulated much in the way of assets. But the question is, might there be an alimony claim? Might there be something that will require people with expertise to handle? I would say this. If you are your two 21-year-old kids, you've got no kids, no assets, the only assets between you are 2 blenders and a beanbag, okay? You have no debts to speak of. You haven't had a chance to accumulate anything. Do you need a lawyer? If you can navigate that system without a lawyer, that's probably a case where there won't be too much harm done without it. Other than that, though, if you want to get a divorce and you're in that situation, even though the divorce won't include a ruling regarding children or won't include a division of assets because there aren't, you still may need a lawyer in order to get you across that finish line, because unless you know how to navigate that system and what to file and how many copies and who gets served and how to file a clerk's entry of default and how to file a motion for default judgment and how to file a judgment of divorce and how to serve it and how to file proofs of service, unless you know how to do those things, you're going to be filing the wrong things. You're going to be doing things that are likely to cause your case to get dismissed and you'll be nowhere. So instead of that, like anything else in life, it might pay for you to spend a few dollars, and maybe the two of you should split it, hire a lawyer, and that because it benefits both of you, and hire a lawyer to navigate this process. I think in the long run, you'll save yourself a lot of aggravation and a lot of time. If you have any questions about your case, reach out. We'll be glad to help you out.